Hi and hello friends. In what kind of a mood are you watching me? Especially this is for you children and any grown-ups also, because part of learning never stops and we have to keep on learning with new informations, and some of the information which I am sharing with you are all old ones because it has happened before the independence of India, and children's and every one of us, we need to remember some of the great sacrifice that our heroes, common men, kings and even queens participated to make the independence possible. It did not come just because of one person, but in every part of India there rose one or two great individuals, patriotic individuals who were like to be said the मट्टी के हैं, जिस मट्टी में पैदा हुए उस मट्टी के वो लोग अधिकार हैं, ऐसा टाइप का आदमी सब पैदा हुए। पाते हैं कि हर एक स्टेट में कोई ना कोई एक था। हम लोग का आसाम में हम लोग पढ़ते हैं कि देवान, मनीराम देवान का बात, वो भी बहुत मैंने पेट्रोटिक आदमी था जो असम का आज़ादी के लिए वो भी ट्राई किया फ्रॉम द ब्रिटिश colonial rule. So likewise, every state we have some great people who had sacrificed their life, and today we are going to talk especially on one of the sacrifices of one of our prominent leaders in the freedom struggle for the people of Jharkhand. That period of time, it was not Jharkhand, it was almost divided into a tribe, because we are talking about the early period of in the 19th century, we are talking about those period. So Jharkhand was not fabricated or it was not shaped into Jharkhand, but the people of that area who lived in this Chota Nagpur area, they were of many different tribes. We have number of tribes. If I tell you with all the tribes that are residing in Jharkhand and in the Chota Nagpur plateau, you will find it is endless. So I will not go into that, but I just want to say that during this period also there rose one man, a very young man who was one of the leaders of Jharkhand. I am talking to you about Birsa Munda. This morning I have come to the platform which has been made for the Bir Birsa Munda. Bir Birsa Munda was one of the first Adivasi leader who revolted against the British during the British colonial rule. So I am standing here. They had a death anniversary they celebrated of Bir Birsa Munda, and you can just see the statue has been made. It was maybe 2 years back they had installed this, and it's a very humble place where the remembrance of Bir Birsa Munda has been installed, this statue, by great social workers who took up the initiative to install this statue here in remembrance of our great freedom fighters of yesteryears. No doubt it is remarkable and achievable that the Adivasis of this area, which is quite a big number, they have donated not only from this area but also from many areas of Assam. People donated money to get this thing installed, and it was installed, and you can see some work is still being done on it. Slowly they will try to finish it, and I hope one day younger generations or the future generations, they will be able to understand what sacrifice Bir Birsa Munda did for the Adivasis to do something for his tribe. Now he has earned the title even to be called as Birsa Munda Bhagwan. That is a great title given to him. for the people who really believed in his freedom struggle, how much he sacrificed for those people and for the real cause of many tribals of that region during that period of time. And his sacrifice and his achievements and his work is not forgotten, because we find them in government records, and legends have been written about them, of all these freedom leaders, and they were just, I do not know, extraordinary people, because some of them were just like you and me. They had this struggle, they had this approach to struggle for India, for the freedom, for their people, means lift them up of the slavery which was going done by the Britishers. So automatically we find that these people stood out from the public, and we are going to talk about Birsa Munda and his life history a little bit. We'll try to learn, because recently, on the 9th of June, here also in the area that we live in, Adivasi community, they had gone to the statue or whatever you can call it, and they had gone, and on the pedestal they had remembered and put fool and diya and all they had burned to remember his death anniversary. So let's learn a little bit about this Birsa Munda, about this young man Birsa Munda. Now, during the 19th century, there were many tribal groups which rose in revolt against the British rule. One of them were Kols, 1831 to 1832. Then the next one were Santals, 1855. Then we have Bastar Rebellion, that is in Chhattisgarh. Bastar Rebellion in Chhattisgarh, that is in 1910. Then we have the Worli Revolt in Maharashtra in 1940. Let's start the story now. In 1895, Birsa Munda was seen roaming in the forest areas of Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh, and he was visiting many different houses and villages, and he had a very good inborn blessed quality. It is said to be that he could heal people. He could heal people as you go in through villages and places of in Chhattisgarh and all this Chota Nagpur area. He was able to heal people, and he was then the blessing of God, that he was even said to be that when he could multiply grains, he could multiply the grains. So what a blessed person he was. Plus it goes on to say that he now, since he was representing God, he was also he called himself God. He represented God in earth for those people, and the folk song says that. That's why he is called Bhagwan also. Plus, since he fought for the land rights of the Adivasis, he fought for the forest area rights of the Adivasis, he was even called Dharti Aba. So let's start. Now I have told you the background of this very prominent leader in the tribal communities of Jharkhand and all the associates who are associated with Adivasis. One of those tribes, there are a lot of tribes, one of the tribes are Mundas. Who knows, they might be in the present day census the biggest, but Mundas are, again we can say, subdivided into different. So Mundas were the prominent tribes of Jharkhand. As this young Birsa Munda started to visit homes and villages in this area, he came to find out that the British had really exploited the Adivasis in that village areas. He saw, and he was very sensitive to the hardship of the people who were there. He became very sensitive, and looking at the condition of the people living in these villages and suffering under the colonial rule, he was very disappointed. Why he was disappointed? We the tribals, we believe that we come from the jungles, and the jungle area belongs to the tribals. So the basic right of any tribals is in the jungle area, the hill areas. Especially Munda's tribe started this movement because the land rights of the Adivasis in Jharkhand area were getting exploited, and they could not do any activities in the forest. The Britishers did not allow them to go and cut trees, and now these people in Jharkhand had nowhere. They were becoming exploited. The traders came, the traders settled down, outsiders, they call them Diku. I think there's a Santhali word, Diku, and this traders started to exploit, becoming the middleman between the Britishers and the poor deprived Adivasis of Jharkhand area. Then in 1894 we find again drought took place there. That was devastating for the farmers or whoever grew anything. So there was a lot of starvation. And this period of time in Jharkhand, they say 1894, this drought was so severe that they could not plant anything, and people were literally starving and dying. When Birsa Munda came to see the sick and suffering, he immediately felt very sad, and he said, from today onwards I will go and sacrifice my life for these poor deprived Adivasis. Birsa Munda, I believed he had studied in some of the Christian institution, but he left the Christian institutions because a lot of questions were there in his mind. He was influenced by a preacher or a teacher of Vaishnavi Hindu religion, and he was greatly influenced because the Vaishnavi preacher instilled in him the purity of mind and purity of body for him. He instilled in his mind. As I told you, now the tribal land rights were taken away by the Britishers. They started to revolt against that. The main revolt started to take place in south of Ranchi. If you look into your Google map, south of Ranchi, you will find a triangle like shape where you will see Simdega, Rourkela, and then you go straight into Ranchi. If you within that triangle, there is the area where the revolt started, the place which is known as Ulgulan, that is meaning great turmoil, and they started to establish Munda Raj. The entire community joined under him, and many other communities also joined under him. They started to speak out against the Britishers. The way the Britishers they functioned, they started to speak out against them. The tribal leaders and tribal people who had revolted against the Britishers, they revolted against them with bow and arrow and maybe small doubts. So they could not fight against the superior armed power of the Britishers, and they were defeated, and he was captured on January 9, 1990, and it seems while he was in Ranchi jail, he died of malaria. But along with him, 350 of them were put on trial. Out of that, 3 were hanged. Later on, the Britishers came to give concession and encouragement and settle some of them, the grievances. In 1908, Chota Nagpur Act was passed, in which they said they recognize the rights of the tribal. In this act, the government, British government, I am talking about, recognized the act as a right for the tribals for the legal protection of their land and trade. Now, we can say that Birsa Munda laid the platform to start what we need at the present time. It is Jal, Jangal, Jungle Jamir. And this was the call which laid the foundation that every tribal, we need this for our survival. Wherever we are, especially the tribals, they are really attached to the land where they belong. Birsa Munda was born in 15th November 1875. His town or his village name is Ulihatu, and he died in 9th June 1900 at the age of 24 only. That was, his parents' name was Sugna Munda and the mother's name is Karmi Hatu Munda. And let's all remember, those who are very attached or part of this community, to remember some of our great freedom fighters who fought for the basic rights of tribals and their rights to survive with Jal, Jamir and Jungle. That can be a good idea in this present time during this COVID-19. Let's enjoy this, and thank you for watching my YouTube. Thank you for supporting me. I really enjoy your small comments, and I'll try to improve better every time. Thank you.